Welcome back, planner people. It is your girl Natalie here. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Your girl Willow's on the chair here with me. You want to come say hi? Come say hi. She's on the other side of me. Oops, don't fall. Hello, everybody. How you doing? I'm doing all right. Okay, see you later. That was real quick. Thank you for the kisses. So what we are going to do is a flip through of March in both my classic size disc bound and my plans by A5, and I'll explain what is going on here. So let's start with the plans. So it's gotten chunky, especially up at the top, because that's where I tend to put washi. And so the spine was holding up. It really was. It was holding on. But I was annoyed with the way it was because of how it was puckering. It was because it was bulky here and here. It was puckering in the middle. So I cut the spine off and I put glue. I put Craft County tacky glue, quick dry tacky glue on the spine, and I set a thick book on it for a few hours, and then I put this black book binding tape on it. My next step is I have some black lace that I want to cover this spine with. So that's what this, I figured black would look really good with this. I think I'm gonna take this out for now. But yes, so that's what I've done here. So it would release the tension because it was looking, it was looking like that. Ooh, let me not do that because I put the glue. Okay, so let's take a look at April. Okay, here was April and my A5. Doc and Willow did get their vet appointments. I had to cancel that. This didn't end up happening because I was sick and I did not have the energy to deal with this. So these two have been migrated to May. You can see some arrows here to migrate things, and all of my one appointment I enjoyed very much, getting my hair done, things that we celebrated, and things that I needed to not forget. So this works out well. Here is the monthly. Not much going on. Spring break was great, except for the fact that somebody coughed on me at church. I may have mentioned this before. I'm still upset about this, honestly. And I was sick my spring break week. Well, the week I went back to work, I had no voice. I was still coughing this week. And this last week here is the first week I felt like myself since April 5th. Adam also got sick. It was a cold, obviously, it was a cold, but I have a compromised immune system, so that's why it took so long to get rid of it. He as well has a compromised immune system, so he caught the cold from me, and then it turned into bronchitis. I've decided to not do this anymore because I haven't been filling it out. I've been printing the pictures and putting them in, but I haven't written what it's about. I went by Mom's house to set up a printer for her, and her dog, Genesis, was all over me. This was book club with my friends from work. We started a little book club. I went to the car wash. I know I did some other things, but I did not print pictures for those things. Okay, here's the first week. No, leave my cup alone. This was the week before spring break, hence why I told myself to take it easy. Didn't use this page. I did use this Handwrite Holy Week. This was from Memories by Myers on Instagram. And because the scriptures were long, I ended up printing them and sticking them in each day. Some required a flap, some did not. The decorations are from Amy Plans Things, her Patreon. These two required flip outs. And this is really small in order to get it to fit. Some were really short, but short enough to print, but not short enough for me to handwrite it. And then here was Easter Sunday. And because I put this up here, because if I put it down here, it wasn't gonna work. So I put it up here and put my list down here. And then here's the second week. These are stickers from, these stickers are from Live Love Posh. The washi is from Cookie Sticker Co., who's no longer open, and this washi is from Amy Plans Things, I believe. Yeah. So I like my pages to be full. I used, what pen was this? I started with one pen and moved on to another. This pen was my TWSBI Eco, the clear, with Wearing Gold, that purple one that I do not know how to pronounce. I'll have to figure out how to pronounce it, with the shimmer. Love this pen, this and ink combo. This ended up being canceled, so I have to put a sticker on that because that did not happen. So yeah, then the next week, this is Simply Gilded washi. This is either from Michael's, Hobby Lobby, or Joann's. And these are leftover stickers that I have from Chella Creates. I have a whole book of, no, this is not Chella Creates. This is Print Pray Slay. Print Pray Slay. Thinking of using a standard TN as an ink journal. This is why I wrote it out. I have since decided not to use standard, but an A5 for certain things. I'll have a video on that. This was a Hongdian N2 pen with Diamines Aurora Borealis. I love the ink. I do not like the pen. It has hard starts and it's getting on my nerves, so I gave up on that and switched to my TWSBI Eco. Mom and Genesis came to visit. This was my spring break week. But I spent most of the day in bed, most of the week in bed. This is leftovers I have from when I was a member of Papershire's Patreon. So I need to use the things that I have, and it's a digital file, so if I ever want it again, I can just print it. So this is the next week. I had a terrible migraine at work, and this was also the week I had no voice, so it was really hard to teach. Having some stomach issues. And this is the last week of April. These are stickers from Cat Collage Club. They're so cute. I'm not a cat person, but I think these stickers are absolutely adorable. As you can see, I don't always use my notes pages. I tried writing one letter in each box. I don't like that. That doesn't look natural for my handwriting. Not a lot of notes. And here's today, May 3rd. So yes, the washi is from Amy Plans Things. And then there's May, which the setup for this video is already on my channel. So that's April. All right, ma'am, can you please sit down? I need you to sit. Okay, let's go to my disc bound. We're going to go to my faith section. I haven't changed these yet, but I think I will this month. This is from February's digital dash box, and I really like it, but I think I'm going to change it to whatever it is for May. So here's April in my faith section. Here's my gratitude. Let me make sure that I'm in the right space here. Let me move up a little bit. Okay, sorry, girlie. Here's my takeaway for each day. I did not fill in these days. Not a big deal. I use a combination of pens. This pen was the Kakuno, the Madarumi Pink with Pilot Iroshizuku Yamabudo. This is a Lamy Vista medium with a Colorverse ink. I can't remember the name of it. Here I used my TWSBI Diamond Iceberg with Waringos and Alice. Then I just used the purple ink from Waringo with my clear TWSBI Eco. This is a TWSBI Eco Think Cafe Bronze with Noodler's Pecan. I did go ahead and fill out this month. I've given up on this Read to Me Daily, at least for right now. I don't know when I'll pick it up again, so I'm gonna stop putting it in here. I haven't done the devotional every day. Please don't lick this paper. And I haven't been writing in my prayer journal, so I think I'm also gonna stop putting this here. Here's another scripture that I enjoyed for the month. That was one that I really liked. Here's the first week. I like having the boxes to write the scripture and verse. Here's week 2. Here is week 3. These are from Amy Plants Things, her Daisies and Bumblebees. This is week 4. This is Leftovers from Shella Creates, and this is week 5. I missed Friday and Tuesday, but I do have Saturday, and I'll need to do today. I can just write it in here. So what I'm going to do is take out this month. Let's take out this month. Okay. And where's the book I was putting them in? And girl, I need you to sit. No, that's not the book I was putting them in. Hold on. Okay. This is the book I'm putting them in. So I've been putting my scripture in the January section. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then I'll show you how I have set up for May. This is going to need expander disc by the end of the year. So here is May. I was inspired by a video, and I watch her videos a lot. Mochi Bujo, Heda. She does collages. I want to practice doing collages. So, yes, but I did use the things from Amy Plants Things. This washi is Simply Gilded. This is a pack of doilies that I got on Amazon, and this is also a pack of Post-its I got on Amazon. Here's my gratitude. I miscounted again, so, you know. Here is the scripture, no, not scripture, the section that I put my daily takeaways. Because the 30th was down here and there was no more days, I moved the 31st up here. No big deal. Move on. I gotta wipe this off. I'm not sure what that is. Here's my faith dashboard page. I have 4 of them here. I'll just fill in the first 2 and figure out if I'm going to use the last 2. It probably won't. Here's the first week using these stickers that I use for the beginning of the month setup. This is also Simply Gilded sticker. These are Cat Collage Club stickers for the month of May. This washi is Amy Plants Things. These are from Live Love Posh. I forget the name of the book. The washi came from the book too, so did the boxes. This washi is from, Cookie Sticker Co. She's no longer open. And then I use leftover stickers from Shella Creates. This was not a part of that kit, but I just threw it on there. So this is at a standstill for now. So let's go to my health section. Here is April. Oh, wait, sorry. Let me go back. I guess I need to put this here. I need to put this here. Okay, now we're gonna go to health. And what we have here is the cover page. And then my currently, I didn't write my notes yet. I will write that off screen. Not the best with my water intake. Definitely not good with flossing or movement. Some days I'm just so tired, but I need to get over that. Here's what we ate for the month. Anything that's bigger and bolder is us eating out. We ate leftovers quite a bit. Food at church is always good. That was Easter Sunday. Here's my meds and supplements. Here's my symptom tracker. The good thing is I did not have a lot of hip pain this month, which was good. My steps were pretty good. The beginning of the month I started off limping, but other than that, it was okay. Whew, so sorry. But I also marked off here when I was sick, my symptoms, and no voice, and then my voice came back. Then I was having some diarrhea, and I've marked it on my energy level because my illness, being sick, also really affected my energy level. But yeah, so that's done. We're going to take this out and slide that to the side. Bring this back again. I've been putting my health things in the February section, so we're just gonna flip it on over and pop it on in. There we go. So here is May, another collage. The washi is from Amy Plans Things from April. Here's my curly. Here's where I'm tracking dinners. My meds and supplements and symptom and energy tracker. So I don't do too much on these pages because the space that I need is in the middle and I can't cover up anything here. But yes, so this is what I've got for the month of May. I will change these out, but not right now. And I want to put this here. No, this is not where this was. This goes here. Yeah, there we go. So that is my monthly flip through and how I have things set up for this month of May. And this is my storage of everything already done. And yeah, so thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed that. I always love flipping through my planners and such. Sometimes I just sit in here and flip through them and, just to see what I've done, how I've changed anything. See, these pages are I had to put blue because it was, a situation. But thank you so much for joining me, and I will check you next time. Until then, be blessed. Bye.